everyone is, I don't know where you're from, you certainly have a broad range of accents, but you all have MLAs in your own areas, and I would be using that. They all have constituency offices, and you know, send them emails, letters, drop in, send them Facebook messages in the early hours of the morning, and get their phone numbers and ring them. And I do mean that, because if Wally hadn't done that to me, whilst I had my guy to go along to the event, and I would have went along to the event, I wouldn't have known, had I not spoken to Wally beforehand, what it was really all about. And to me, you people are the knowledge, you are the local people, you are, if you vote, the people that elect us into the decisions that we are. And I think it's important that you do use the decisions that we as politicians have, and the voices that we have. And, you know, your voices have got you to where you are today, and don't, you know, think that it hasn't. Yes, there are issues around the legislation, and the minister may be looking at that, and we look forward obviously to see the outcome of that. But nonetheless, utilise the fact that you have so many MLAs and whatnot in each of the different constituencies, because unless you get your voice heard, you know, you're not going to get anything more than what you already have. But I commend you for all the work that you have done, and this isn't me just because I want to be heard. I do really commend you for you have pressure to, you're right, if you don't keep on the pressure, but it's good to let, you know, people get on with the work, because the amount of money it costs to answer questions is hundreds of pounds. So that's unfortunately, when you start putting in questions and members get MLA put in questions, it's hundreds and thousands of pounds if you can't read all the questions that have been answered. But nonetheless, you're right to do that. You're right to put the questions in. But I think that keep up the pressure, put in your best, and you know, at least it's there.
Can I ask, will you be supporting the motion for a club?
I will. I can't speak for the minutes, there are 38 of us. You know, but I will. You know, and that's solely based on this man and his power of persuasion. Well, I'm happy to but the reality is, but this is what I mean. The reality is, each and every one of you and your colleagues and friends that are out on the river, these are the people that, you know, make us decide what the issue that we're going to support. You know, there's people like me that have never been on, you know, or personally have never been on a river and wouldn't know, you know, I thought you were talking about tags for cows earlier, but nonetheless, issues around that, you really, it's something that I, as a non-fisher person, would have any clue about. I've heard of tags, you know, but it's not something that I would have a working knowledge of. But nonetheless, I'm certainly, we haven't spoken to Michelle McElveen this evening about it, and we can speak to her again. I'm aware that the national are coming to the committee, but, you know, with your request, certainly I do what I can. It's important that each and every one of you do your job and put the pressure on your local MLAs. Is that for me or for anyone?
Could we not just send a letter as a group to each of the MLAs?
It's, you know, whatever, you know,
Explain what, you know.
My personal opinion, I would rather receive a letter from a constituent than get a general letter, because I'll be honest with you, if I get a general letter coming in, unless it's something that I have been contacted about, I'll go there and get a nice reply and say thank you for your letter. But if you're not going directly to your local MLA, if it's me, yes, I'll respond to you, but I'll go on the file and say that's somebody else's job. That's the decal committee people's job. But it's not just about the decal committee, it's about us as MLAs realising that this is a wider issue, not just for people, and we 3 or 4 people on that committee. So we generally leave the different issues to the people that are on the committee. So it's important to, you know, I wouldn't worry about letters. Emails the best way to contact people. Most people are on Facebook nowadays. But I think that, you know, flood, not in a good way, but you yes, you can contact them directly.
Sorry, Mr. Graham, I just want to thank Ian very much because it's given an hour good boost for with 10 minutes here. I know there's been one ask questions, and we should read it here in 3 minutes. But first of all, I have to read out this letter from the Home Anglers. If I can find it, this is a letter from Home Anglers regarding a article in the newspaper. Home Anglers Association fully supports the No to Salmon campaign, but wish to point out that we are not the lead group in this campaign. A recent headline in its Rural Herald may have unfortunately misled readers into believing that this campaign was launched by Home Anglers Association. The campaign is directed against the use of decal licensed nets. The campaign group has succeeded in securing the intervention of the Minister for Decal and calling for voluntary cessation of netting for 2012. Mr. S. Donnelly is to be commended for initiating this campaign, which highlights the issues regarding salmon nets off the north coast of Ireland, which have been licensed by decal and are taking large numbers of salmon every year. We have recently been proactive in encouraging support for this campaign within our membership by providing access to the online petition via the Home Anglers website. But take no credit for this campaign and wish to acknowledge the progress made by those involved in bringing this issue to the attention of the relevant strong representatives. The recent article by Alan Rogers of the Rural Herald on the 16th of the 1st, 2012 was also inaccurate in suggesting that our chairman, Mr. B. Rogers, has called for a catch and release policy to be introduced in the FOIL system from the 1st of May until 1st October 2012. This would have a detrimental impact as it would allow fishing for capture and retention of salmon to take place in October when the fish are almost ready to spawn. The club perspective is rather that catch and release could be employed up to the 1st of May and after the 1st of October, and it has also been suggested that the Loch Agency consider significantly reducing the number of salmon tags issued to anglers on relevant waters. Home Anglers clearly supports all conservation work being carried out within the FOIL system and actively encourages club members to employ catch and release methods to aid this work. It is my hope that this letter will clarify any misunderstandings caused by one of these articles. Kerry Smith, Secretary of the Home Anglers Association. So thanks very much. And just to say that, boys, that the Home Anglers Association are a big part of this group. You know, they made the whole move of coming here, I think it was the second meeting, and have been in attendance to every meeting. But to say that you're not part of this, you're a major part of this group by attending. As every person here tonight, if you attend these meetings, you're affiliating yourself to this campaign and you're showing your support. I thank you personally for doing it, and I hope we continue to do it. Now, the other thing we have to do here is just to read out this there are briefing sheet, and basically just want to have a show of hands to say that everybody's in favour so that we can go forward with this in the future. Who we are, the No Salmon Nets, I emailed this to a lot of people anyhow, so maybe I've read it. Who we are, No Salmon Nets Nsn is a cross-community pressure group formed in response to the dire critical state of our migratory fish stocks, principally the iconic Atlantic salmon. The group has no political, religious or other affiliations and is made up of a broad coalition of concerned anglers, individuals, representatives of angling clubs and organisations. What unites this group is a collective desire and commitment to work together to protect and conserve our remaining salmon stocks for the present and future generations. What is our aim? We have one simple overriding aim, and that is to see a return to abundance of our salmon stocks for the benefit of the whole community. What we are applying for, at the moment we believe the single biggest obstacle in the conservation of our salmon stocks is the continued operation of licensed salmon nets on the North Antrim coast. We are therefore calling for the immediate removal of the remaining 6 salmon nets which are licensed annually by the Department of Culture Measure decal. Why are we calling for this? The state of salmon stocks today. Salmon numbers all over Ireland are under pressure like never before. The situation has reached critical levels in many areas, and with many rivers in the south now closed, while others have severe restrictions in force. The situation in the north and the decal jurisdiction is particularly precarious. Here, most of, if not all, rivers are not meeting the conservation limits. Put simply, this means they are not getting enough salmon returning to the rivers each year to sustain the population in the long term. What is being done? Anglers are only too aware of the state of our salmon stocks and are taking action to reverse this trend. Many clubs are very proactive, carrying out a range of conservation measures such as voluntary catch and release, habitat restoration and enhancement, voluntary baiting to safeguard stocks, and running local hatcheries. What impact are the remaining commercial salmon nets having? These nets cancel out our conservation work. These measures can and are making a difference to the salmon stocks in the rivers, but they need to be a part of a bigger joined up management approach. At the moment, this is not the case. Hatcheries and other conservation work helps to repopulate the rivers with more young fish. These go to sea and then return to the rivers to spawn and begin the cycle again. However, many of these salmon are intercepted by salmon nets before they enter the rivers. This effectively cancels out any positive gains in terms of more fish returning to repopulate the rivers. These nets are in breach of the EU Habitats Directive. The majority of these nets are mixed stock. That is the most destructive type of netting, as it is non-discriminatory, i.e. they catch salmon destined for rivers on both the east and west coasts, Foyle and even Donegal, rather than a single river. This is a big problem, as everyone is working blind and you simply don't know where the salmon are from or destined. This means it is impossible in practice to manage or protect stocks from rivers where numbers are critical. These nets are in breach of the directive, as it has been scientifically proven that some of the fish are destined for special areas of conservation, SACs. These areas are strictly protected sites designated under the EC Habitats Directive. By contravening the EU Habitats Directive, the UK government is liable for hefty fines. In practice, these will be deducted from the Northern Ireland Block Grant, so will affect each and every one of us in Northern Ireland. The Ulster Island Federation have lodged an official complaint with the EU on this. This is scheduled to be heard at the end of this month, January 2012. Restricting social and economic benefits of angling in rural communities. These nets bring in approximately 61,000 per year to the public purse, while angling tourism has been calculated at over 6 million per year. This is the tip of the iceberg. There is huge potential for salmon angling tourism in Northern Ireland. However, this cannot be developed at present as a prerequisite is to have a